In the heart of Egypt, a brave and adventurous teen boy named Alex embarked on an expedition to explore the ancient mysteries concealed within the Giza pyramid. Armed with only a flashlight and a daring spirit, he ventured deep into the dark and eerie corridors, his footsteps echoing against the ancient stone. The pyramid's secrets beckoned to him like an age-old riddle, and his heart pounded with both excitement and trepidation. Alex had read countless stories of pharaohs, curses, and mummies, but nothing could prepare him for what awaited him inside the ancient tomb. As he made his way through the dimly lit passageways, the air grew colder, and the walls seemed to close in around him. A chilling presence lurked in the shadows, and he couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. But he was determined to unravel the mysteries that had remained dormant for centuries. Deeper and deeper he ventured, oblivious to the warning signs the ancient hieroglyphics conveyed. The enigmatic carvings seemed to come alive, whispering tales of a long-forgotten curse. Unfazed, Alex pressed on, eager to uncover the secrets that lay hidden in the heart of the pyramid. Little did he know that his presence had awakened an ancient malevolence. Unseen eyes followed his every move, and an ominous force began to stir in the depths of the pyramid. As he reached the heart of the tomb, an unsettling silence settled around him, and he could feel an invisible hand reaching out to snatch him from the mortal realm. A sudden gust of wind extinguished his flashlight, plunging him into total darkness. Panic surged through him as he fumbled to relight it, but before he could, he heard a low, guttural moan emanating from the shadows. With his heart pounding, he turned around to see a ghastly figure emerge from the darkness: the mummy. Its decaying flesh hung loosely from its bones, and its sunken eyes glowed with a malevolent light. The ancient curse had been awakened, and the mummy sought to claim its intruder. Adrenaline surged through Alex's veins as he fled from the pursuing mummy. The labyrinthine passages seemed to conspire against him, shifting and changing with every desperate turn he took. Fear gnawed at his resolve, but he knew there was no turning back. The mummy's haunting moans echoed through the narrow corridors, driving him to the edge of sanity. Alex's breaths came in ragged gasps, and his footsteps echoed louder, blending with the mummy's relentless pursuit. In a moment of desperation, he stumbled upon a hidden alcove, barely large enough to conceal him. The mummy's footsteps drew nearer, and Alex held his breath, praying the ancient creature would pass by. Time seemed to stretch as the mummy lingered in the nearby passage, its malevolence palpable in the air. With each passing second, Alex feared his heartbeats would give him away. Just when he thought he couldn't bear it any longer, the mummy's moans faded, and it continued its haunting search elsewhere. The respite was short-lived, and Alex knew he couldn't hide forever. He mustered his courage and pressed forward, his senses on high alert. Every creak of the ancient stones, every rustle of unseen fabric sent shivers down his spine, but he was not without resourcefulness. Drawing upon his knowledge of ancient traps, he cleverly evaded mechanisms that threatened to ensnare him. He utilized the hieroglyphics on the walls to decipher the maze-like paths, but the mummy's presence was an ever-present threat. The minutes felt like hours, and Alex began to question whether he would ever escape the clutches of the mummy and the cursed pyramid. He felt the weight of history bearing down upon him, as if the spirits of the past were conspiring to keep him trapped forever. Despite his exhaustion, Alex's determination did not waver. He pushed forward, determined to unravel the pyramid's mysteries and escape the ancient evil that pursued him. With every step, he inched closer to the pyramid's entrance, the mummy's malevolence never far behind. In the heart-stopping climax of his harrowing journey, Alex burst into the blinding sunlight, leaving the darkness of the pyramid behind. His lungs gasped for air as he collapsed on the sands outside, looking back at the ancient structure with a mixture of awe and horror. Though he had survived the chilling encounter, Alex knew he would carry the haunted memories of that fateful day with him forever. The horrors he had faced within the Giza pyramid would forever serve as a haunting reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed, buried deep within the sands of time. As he returned to his everyday life, Alex couldn't shake the feeling that the mummy's malevolence still lingered, as if the ancient curse had attached itself to him. Night after night, he was plagued by vivid nightmares, where the mummy's ghastly figure haunted him relentlessly. Determined to break free from the grasp of fear, Alex sought the guidance of an expert in ancient curses and the supernatural. Through their research, they discovered that the heart of Imhotep, the artifact he had encountered within the pyramid, had been a vessel for dark energy long before he stumbled upon it. Realizing that the curse of the mummy had latched onto the heart of Imhotep and in turn onto Alex, they devised a plan to cleanse the artifact's malevolence and restore balance to the ancient energies. The ritual required great courage and understanding, as it involved confronting the darkness within the artifact and finding the strength to let it go. With the help of the expert and a team of specialists, Alex performed the ritual under the moonlight, surrounded by the ancient ruins of Egypt. As he held the heart of Imhotep in his hands, he felt the weight of the ancient curse pulling at him, threatening to consume him. But he remained resolute, drawing upon the lessons he had learned from his terrifying encounter within the pyramid. With a heart full of courage and a mind focused on liberation, he released the darkness trapped within the artifact, letting it dissipate into the night sky like smoke. As the final traces of malevolence vanished, Alex felt a newfound sense of peace wash over him. The nightmares ceased, and he no longer felt haunted by the mummy's presence. The ancient curse had been broken, and the darkness that once clung to him had been banished. From that moment on, Alex knew he had been forever changed by his encounter with the mummy and the heart of Imhotep. The haunting experience had taught him to respect the ancient secrets of the world, for some things were meant to be left undisturbed, forever enshrined in the annals of history. He returned to his home with a profound appreciation for the value of life, vowing to cherish each moment and embrace the light that drove away the shadows of the past. And so, with a newfound wisdom and a heart of bravery, Alex ventured into the future, leaving the haunting horrors of the Giza pyramid behind, but forever carrying the chilling tale of his encounter with the mummy.